What is going on, everybody? New York Sports Up here, back at it with another New York Yankees video. I'm making a video today about what can we expect from the Yankees and baseball in general in the 2020 MLB season. So the official plans, the official what's going to go down for the 2020 MLB season has been released. They will be playing 60 games. A regular season starting July 23rd or July 24th. They will start spring training next week on July 1st. They will have, once again, 60 games in a season, and once again, no spitting, no sunflower seeds, none of that, to keep them safe, no coronavirus. They want to keep, as less coronavirus cases as possible, and there's going to be a man on second base for every inning in the extra innings, there will be a man on second base to start the inning. I'm not a big fan of that rule, but that's what's going to go down. A regular playoffs and 60 games. And what can we expect from pretty much baseball in general from 60 games? And I think we can expect coronavirus cases, because we're going to get a coronavirus case at some point. Yesterday we had the Colorado Rockies get 3 players. They test positive for the coronavirus. Charlie Blackmon was one of them. 3 Rockies tested positive for the coronavirus. People who worked at the Phillies, at the Phillies facility, they got tested positive for coronavirus. The Blue Jays, same thing over there. And so there is going to be coronavirus cases around baseball, and we got to see it coming. And they actually invented a kind of a list, like a coronavirus injured list, kind of. So if you get the coronavirus, I think you're out for however long it is, the 14 days, the 2 week, the 2 week list, pretty much. And if you ever catch coronavirus, they pretty much have a specific list that you go on, kind of like the injured list, but you're getting coronavirus instead of getting injured. So that's kind of what they made up for it. And you quarantine for 2 weeks, and then you come back on the team in 2 weeks, and then you join the dugout and all that stuff. So there will definitely be a lot of guys wearing masks. I would not be surprised if people, not the players, but guys around the locker room, some wear masks, but it's completely necessary. So that's completely necessary. We'll see a lot of changes. It'll be very, very, very weird to watch the Yankees, but I'm just happy to watch some Yankees baseball. I wanted more than 60. I wanted at least 82, but I'm very happy to see baseball. Anything to get baseball back, and it seems like the players are kind of happy with it, because everybody's going out and tweeting that we're back, and I love to see those. I love to see baseball back, because I miss sports and I miss baseball so much. I always say I love the Giants, but the Yankees are by far my favorite team. I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. I've played it for a long time, and I love baseball, so I missed it so much. And we can definitely see maybe a lot of teams that maybe weren't expected to make the playoffs, maybe make the playoffs this year. Maybe, like teams like the Rangers, teams maybe like the White Sox, teams like weird teams that maybe get a shot in the playoffs. Maybe the Blue Jays. You never really know, like weird teams that you would not expect to make the playoffs. Maybe get a shot at the playoffs this year. You don't really know, because teams like the Nationals started I think 19-31 last year. If they were 19-31, they're not making the playoffs. So, and the Nationals ended up winning the World Series. So you never really know. So maybe teams that in 162 game season in this year, they wouldn't even make it to the playoffs. They wouldn't even get a shot. So the Nationals, if there was a 60 game last year, the Nationals never would have won their first ever World Series championship. So you could definitely see some weird teams make it into the playoffs, like the Pirates, some weird teams that can sneak into the playoffs this year, because you never really know what's going to happen. But maybe that's good for the league. Maybe it's a lot more entertaining to see, new teams in there, because we had a lot of the same teams, the last couple of years, the Yankees, the Astros, the Dodgers, the typical teams. Maybe we can, if we see some new teams, they'll make it, more popular, make it a little bit more fun to watch, and it's kind of more like a marathon. Maybe the 60 games helps out the MLB. If you kind of you can kind of think of the plan in a positive way. You could you can maybe think that the 60 game season maybe helps the MLB a little bit, because the MLB is going to be one of the only sports playing, because the NBA is most likely coming back on July 31st, but you never really know. The NHL hasn't come out with a plan yet, but they're most likely coming back as well. So you'll have 3 you'll have 3 major sports returning, and we don't really know about football yet. Football will start up in September. So hopefully we can get all 4 major sports, on time and ready to go. And the MLB's not on time, but you know what I mean. Let's hope the NFL, stays on time, and we can watch some Giants football as well, because I love to talk about the Giants as well. And I'm excited to see sports in general, because I'm tired of watching KBO every night, staying up till just stand up till 5 a.m. to watch baseball. I'm not going to do that. So, and I think all fans are sick of watching, the KBO. They want to see some real, they want to see some real baseball action. So, the Major League Baseball will return July 23rd or July 24th. That's when opening day will be. Baseball will officially return for spring training on July 1st. So, let's hope the coronavirus cases can go down. Let's hope the coronavirus cases don't get completely. It's not like a huge outbreak. Let's hope it's not as bad. And I'm actually surprised they did not use a bubble. They're not going to be using a bubble. They're going to be using a home stadium. They're going to be playing in their home ballparks, which I thought was maybe not the greatest idea, but I still think it can work out because if they're in the bubble, they're all closer to each other. Maybe that means they'll catch the coronavirus case even more. It'll spread to even more teams. You never really know. So maybe the bubble idea is not as good as an idea as it seems, but yeah, I'm definitely very happy that they're playing in their home ballparks, so we can definitely see soon. But we're not going to see any fans, but we can definitely see the Yankees playing at Yankee Stadium, which is awesome. We'll see some spring training. We'll see some spring training action at Yankee Stadium, which is going to be weird because we're used to seeing them at George M. Steinbrenner Field, but Florida is completely outbreaking right now, so we're not going to be able to see it at George M. Steinbrenner Field. We'll see it at Yankee Stadium. We'll see spring training. We'll see spring training at Yankee Stadium, which will be pretty cool because we've never really seen that before. And just to watching Yankee baseball, I don't really know how many players will play. I don't really know how big the rosters are right now. I haven't really looked at the official plans, but I know there'll be a roster change. There'll be more men on a roster, and they'll have players that they can call up to replace anybody if they ever catch the virus. So they have backup players. It's pretty much what the expanded rosters are for. And I think they have to shrink down back to the normal rosters at the end of the year. And then I don't really know the whole whatever's going on. I don't really know the whole thing, but I know the rosters are different this year. So we'll have backup players too. If anybody ever catches coronavirus, which I hope they don't, we'll have backup players. And what's your guys' thoughts on the whole wet rag thing? I thought that was very odd that the baseball players are going to be carrying a wet rag in their pocket to spit in. That's just going to be weird. That's just going to be gross. I wouldn't want to do that, but that's what they're going to do to keep germs away, and that's what they're going to do. Keep wet rags in their pockets. I don't know. I don't know who thought of that idea, but that's what they're going to do this year. It's going to be very, very weird baseball this year. And it might be an ugly season, but it might be pretty fun at the same time. Because we could see maybe some weird teams sneak into the playoffs. But we know the Boston Red Sox are because they suck. But besides that, we might see some weird teams sneak in there. Teams like the Royals, maybe the Blue Jays, weird teams could sneak in, which is definitely going to be weird. But the Yankees, we all know the Yankees would win, but maybe they can upset the Astros or something like that. That would be great. But anyways, I kind of just want to get a video out. What would the season look? What's baseball going to look like this year? Is it going to be very weird? Is it going to be maybe a little bit more normal than we think? But we're not going to see any fans in the stands. I think most stadiums are not going to be allowing fans in the stands at all. Maybe some stadiums might allow some fans at some point this year. A state that's doing well with the coronavirus, maybe they'll allow some fans. Maybe they'll allow a specific capacity. I think the NFL came out today and said that their own teams are it's their decision to allow as much fans as they want. I don't think any team will do 100% capacity. I think most of them will do 25. Besides the really hard-hitting states like Florida, California, New York, all that stuff. So once again, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. What are your thoughts on the plan? Do you like the plan? Do you not like the plan? Do you think they should have gotten to a better agreement? Do you think it shouldn't have been like that? They shouldn't have just done it and then, deal with it. They shouldn't have done that. You think they should have waited on an agreement? Personally, I don't really care about an agreement right now. I just want baseball as soon as possible. I don't really care about an agreement. I don't really care what the players think. But if the players want to opt out, I'm perfectly fine with that. I can definitely see why they would want to do that. But hopefully, all the Yankees players don't opt out. All the Yankees players play. And we hope we can see a healthy Yankee squad because I really don't want to see any more players go on the injured list, especially not go on the coronavirus list because nobody wants that to happen. But I really hope the Yankees stay healthy this year because that was a big problem for us last year. Even though we were still winning games, we want our healthy squad. We want to watch our main players on the team. We don't want to see Tyro Estrada play because even though Tyro Estrada is pretty good, we don't really want to see the AAA team. So let's hope we can keep our players healthy and who knows. Who knows what the playoffs is going to look like? We might see some weird teams sneak into the playoffs this year, like teams like the Rangers, the Pirates, the Royals. We might see some weird teams sneak into the playoffs because if a team starts hot, you're pretty much in the playoffs because it's only 60 games. So if you get hot at some point this year, that can mean you're pretty much automatically in the playoffs because it's going to be weird to see how the season it's going to be weird to see how the season plays out. I'm surprised. I want to see how I want to see which teams make the playoffs, which weird team makes the playoffs. I really want to see which team makes it. So that's going to do it for this video. Once again, what are your guys' thoughts on the plan? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And Who else is excited to watch baseball? Because I know I am. So once again, let's go Yankees. I'm super pumped to watch Yankee baseball next week. I can't wait. I've been dying to see baseball. Once again, baseball is my favorite sport, so I've been dying to watch baseball. Every night I'm thinking about how much I miss baseball. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.